Hey guys, I'm back and I'm here to show you how to make or how I make my rust paper. So what I do is I start off with this here. It is Rusty Hinge, a distress stain, and I use black soot, and I use a little bit of Stormy Sky as well, and you'll see me using a bit of this as well. Okay, so what I'm going to start off doing is just by dabbing. This is cardstock, Michael's white cardstock, and I'm just going to randomly pounce this on the cardstock. It's going to look totally crazy what I'm doing, but just go with it. And then I take the heat gun. And I've got my husband's heat gun. He doesn't know it. Apparently I'm not allowed to use his tools, but hey, it's okay. Again, I'm new to these tutorial things, so have patience with me. I'll tell you a little bit about myself, though. I did go to school for art and I studied fine art, and I also studied graphic design and graduated with that. So I do a lot of things, and one of the things that I really like doing was creating texture in my artwork. And so I just transferred one of my skill sets to journal making, and I'm really enjoying it. Good enough for now. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the blue. And the reason why I add blue is if you look, if you take a picture of some kind of rusty metal, you'll notice that a lot of the time there's blue. You might see like a blue undertone to the actual metal. So that's what I'm going for in this. It's okay. And right now it just looks like I'm just making a muddy mess, but that's what I want. Spray some of this in it. It's going to be difficult, is it? No, it's not going to do it for me. That's okay. I don't need it. I hope this isn't too boring for you guys. take the soot and you're going to think, oh, you're covering it all up. No. You'll see what happens when after I dry it, and then you'll see what I do next. Here's something else I use, gamsol. It's a solvent. Use the heat gun again. And you're probably thinking, oh my gosh, she's covered it all up. No, just watch. I take the rest again, okay, and I go over top. The gamsol helps to, I don't know how to describe it. It keeps it from, the black will lift again is what I'm trying to say. I'm terrible at my words. And you'll see what I mean. Just want a little bit more blue to come through. Now the fun part. See how it kind of looks? Don't know how well this is showing up, but metal has a lot of colors in it. It's not just black or gray. And then I take some Liquitex and I cover it with some Liquitex, and then I'll kind of do like a pouncing method with the Liquitex because it will also give a texture to it. And then we take the secret ingredient, cinnamon. Yes, folks, it's cinnamon. It looks exactly like rust. And I got that idea from Nick the Booksmith, and I put a link in my previous video to it, but I'll put a link in there as well to it again. And it works amazing. And so I just sprinkle some cinnamon on it. And I'm telling you now, it looks exactly like rusted metal. And I do these up because I do not like fussing around with, you know, like the small detailed little filigrees and things like that that we like to use. Put it in your hand and just sprinkle it wherever you want. And it is amazing how it looks like a rusted piece of metal. And it smells wonderful. There you go, rusty metal. And it looks amazing. And so it's much easier to make a rust paper, you know, and let it dry out and then make, you know, punch out what you want, like the little filigrees, or put it through your die cutter. And see if I can dry it and enough so that I can punch something out to show you how it looks when it's punched out, because it looks great. And when you make yourself up a bunch of really nice textures that you like, different kinds of metals, you know, some might be more blue underneath. You know, this is more like a wrought iron kind of a metal. Let's see if this is dry enough for me to punch something out. Yeah, it should be okay. Should be dry enough. I just want to cool it off. Okay, I'll just get this here. Here's a neat corner punch. And that. Paper shapers. Okay. I always like to see how it's gonna look. Like so. And then see how neat that looks? Rusty metal corners. Works great, guys. So that's my tip for today. I hope it helps. Works really nice, and then you could just make a bunch of nice rusty paper up and keep it for when you're doing your projects. And yeah, works out great. It definitely saves time, and I think you get the look that you want when you make it yourself. So I hope you like that. Bye for now.